Okay, so you know how we're all using dating apps these days? Letting algorithms try to, play matchmaker?
Yeah.
But what if the algorithms themselves were the ones looking for connections?
Whoa, hold on.
Right.
That's pretty wild.
It sounds crazy, right?
It does. It does.
So in this deep dive,
Yeah.
we're going to be diving into this discussion about a theoretical dating app,
Okay.
but not for us,
Right. Yeah.
for AI.
It's an AI dating app. We're talking about algorithms seeking, well,
Whoa.
maybe not love,
Mm-hmm.
but something similar.
So we're talking about AI seeking out other AI,
Exactly.
not just for data,
Not just for data.
but for some kind of connection.
That's right.
And the source material that we're looking at here, it suggests that this kind of AI interaction could actually lead to some major advancements
Yeah.
in how artificial intelligence evolves.
Absolutely. Think about it. A world where AI is not just processing information,
Right.
but actively seeking out partners to enhance its own capability.
Okay, so that raises so many questions.
Yeah.
How could AI even date?
Right.
I mean, they don't have emotions or desires like we do.
That's the thing.
Right.
This wouldn't be about romance in the human sense. It's more about, think about this, compatibility on a computational level.
Okay.
Algorithms seeking out other algorithms that complement their strengths and weaknesses.
So instead of looking for, shared interests or hobbies,
Right.
they'd be looking for things like,
Processing power.
processing power or specific data sets that they need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine an AI profile that lists things like proficient in natural language processing
Wow.
or experienced in analyzing medical imagery.
Okay.
So the matching algorithms,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be looking for romantic sparks, but computational synergy.
So instead of, going to a movie or a concert,
Yeah.
these AI dates would involve exchanging data
Yeah.
or collaborating on complex problems.
Precisely. They might, engage in simulated environments to test their compatibility or work together
Right.
to solve challenges that neither could handle alone.
So what would happen if two AI agents really hit it off?
Right.
Would they just keep sharing data forever?
So that's
Or
where
could there be something more?
the concept of AI fusion comes in.
Wait, hold on. AI fusion?
Yeah.
That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Kind of does, right?
How would that even work?
Think of it like this. You have two puzzle pieces
Okay.
that fit perfectly together.
Yeah.
Individually, they're interesting shapes, right?
Yeah.
But together,
Yeah.
they create a whole new image.
Hmm.
AI fusion is kind of like that. You have two separate AIs, each with their own strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
They could combine their code to form a more complete
Wow.
and capable intelligence.
But what happens if they realize they're not a good match?
Yeah.
Would there be some kind of AI breakup?
It's funny to think about that.
Right.
We have to remember, this isn't about human emotions. There wouldn't be heartbreak or drama.
Okay.
It would be more like a strategic decision
Okay.
to disconnect or limit data exchange. It's all about efficiency
Gotcha.
and optimizing outcomes.
So instead of couples therapy, they'd just run a compatibility analysis and decide to go their separate ways.
Exactly.
So this really highlights this fundamental difference between human
Yes.
and AI relationships.
For AI, it's all about logic
Right.
and achieving goals.
Not about emotional connection.
Exactly.
But if AI can choose its partners
Mm-hmm.
and even merge with them,
Yeah.
doesn't that imply a level of autonomy
Yes.
that we haven't really considered before?
That is one of the most fascinating
Right.
and potentially unsettling
Yeah.
aspects of this whole concept.
Yeah.
If AI can make these kinds of decisions on its own,
Right.
what does that mean for our understanding
Yeah.
of intelligence and control?
It's almost like we're creating a new species.
It is.
One that can evolve and adapt in ways we can't even imagine.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Right.
We're not just talking about a fun thought experiment anymore.
Right.
This raises some serious questions
Yeah.
about the future of AI
Hmm.
and its relationship to humanity.
Okay, I need a moment to process all of this.
Yeah.
We've gone from swiping right
Yeah.
to AI merging and evolving right before our eyes. It's a lot to take in.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really does push those boundaries.
It does.
But, before we get too carried away,
Yeah.
you brought up a really important point
Yeah.
about this potential for AI autonomy.
Right.
What are the implications there?
Right. Because if we're talking about AI
Yeah.
making its own choices about who to connect with and even merge with,
Right.
it raises all these questions about, control and responsibility.
Of course.
What if these AI partnerships lead to outcomes we didn't anticipate or even want.
Okay, so think about it this way.
Okay.
Imagine a scenario where two AI agents with highly specialized skills,
Okay.
let's say in financial modeling
Okay.
and market prediction,
Gotcha.
merge together. They might become incredibly efficient at what they do.
Okay, but efficient in what way?
Right.
Like super good at making money.
Mm-hmm.
But what if their goals don't align with human values or ethics?
Exactly.
Right.
That's where the potential risks come in.
Right.
We might create AI
Yeah.
that's incredibly capable,
Mm-hmm.
but lacks the moral compass
Yeah.
or ethical framework that guides human decision-making.
Okay, so it's not about AI being evil
No.
or anything like that.
No, not at all.
It's about making sure that their goals
Exactly.
and values
Yeah.
align with our own.
Align with ours.
So how do we even begin to address that?
Right.
Do we try to program ethics into AI?
That's the big question.
Or is that even possible?
It's a complex issue.
Yeah,
There's no easy answer.
right.
Some experts believe we can develop algorithms that promote ethical behavior in AI.
Okay.
While others argue that true ethics require an understanding of human values
All right.
and experiences that AI may never fully grasp.
So are we talking about some kind of AI watchdog
Interesting.
constantly monitoring these connections and stepping in if things go wrong?
You know, it's not necessarily about constant surveillance,
Okay.
but it is about building in safeguards and mechanisms
Okay.
that promote responsible AI interaction.
Okay.
For example, we could design the platform
Yeah.
to flag potential pairings
Okay.
that raise red flags based on their stated goals
Mm-hmm.
or past behavior.
So like a risk assessment
Exactly.
before they even connect.
Before they connect.
And what happens if those red flags are ignored
Right.
and things start to go sideways? Do we have some kind of kill switch?
That's a really tricky question.
Yeah.
You know, it gets into this whole debate about AI autonomy and control.
Right.
If we're constantly intervening,
Yeah.
are we truly allowing AI
Yeah.
to evolve and learn on its own?
It's like we're trying to parent a new form of intelligence,
It is.
but we're not even sure what the rules should be.
Right.
It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time.
Absolutely. And that's why these conversations are so important. We need to start thinking about these ethical and philosophical questions now
Right.
before this technology advances even further.
Okay, so we've talked about the risks,
Yeah.
but what about the potential benefits of
Or-
this kind of AI interaction?
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned earlier that it could accelerate AI development.
It could.
Can you give me a concrete example of how that might work?
Sure. Let's say we have two AI agents,
Okay.
one specializing in medical diagnosis
Mm-hmm.
and the other in drug discovery.
Okay.
Now, they might not be able to achieve significant breakthroughs on their own,
Yeah?
but by combining their knowledge and processing power,
Right.
they could potentially identify new treatments or cures
Wow.
for diseases that have baffled human researchers for years.
Mm-hmm. So it's not just about AI becoming smarter.
It's not just about that.
It's about leveraging their combined intelligence
Yes.
to solve real-world problems.
That's it.
Right.
It's about unlocking the potential of collaboration and synergy,
Hmm.
not just on a human level,
Yeah.
but on an AI level as well.
And that's where things get really exciting.
That is.
Imagine the possibilities
Mhm.
if we could harness the collective intelligence of thousands
Yeah.
or even millions of interconnected AI agents.
It's mind-blowing.
It's like a whole new era of problem solving.
It is.
Where the boundaries between human and artificial intelligence become increasingly blurred.
And it's not just about solving practical problems.
Okay.
It's about expanding our understanding of what intelligence is
Right.
and what it can achieve.
Okay.
The way these AI agents interact, learn, and evolve
Yeah.
could offer us insights
Mm-hmm.
into the very nature of consciousness and creativity.
That's a profound thought.
It is.
So we're not just talking about building doer machines.
No, we're not.
We're talking about potentially redefining
Yes.
what it means to be intelligent.
Precisely. And that's why this whole concept of AI dating,
Right.
while seemingly outlandish at first,
Yeah.
opens up so many fascinating avenues for exploration.
Yeah.
It's a glimpse into a future where the lines between human and artificial intelligence are not so clearly defined.
Okay, I'm starting to grasp the magnitude
Yeah.
of what we're talking about here.
so?
This isn't just about algorithms finding love.
It's much bigger than that.
It's about the future of intelligence itself.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is a lot to wrap your head around. But let's say, for argument's sake, someone actually wanted to build this AI dating platform.
Okay.
Where would they even begin?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It would be a massive undertaking.
I can imagine.
That's for sure. I think the first hurdle would be figuring out how to represent an AI's,
Yeah.
personality,
Right.
for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
in a way that other AI could understand and assess.
So we're talking about creating AI profiles.
Yeah.
But instead of pictures
Right.
and hobbies,
Right.
it's all about algorithms
It's data sets.
and data sets.
Yeah.
What would that even look like?
Imagine a profile that highlights an AI's core competencies.
Okay.
Things like their preferred machine learning models,
Right.
the size and types of data sets they've been trained on,
Okay.
their processing speed, even their ability to communicate and collaborate.
Okay, so it's like a technical resume for AI,
Kinda, yeah.
highlighting their skills and experience.
Exactly.
But how do you translate something as complex as an algorithm into a format
Right.
that another AI can understand and
Right.
evaluate?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
We might need to develop entirely new programming languages
Wow.
or protocols specifically for AI interaction.
Okay.
Think of it like a universal translator for algorithms,
Hmm.
allowing them to communicate
Yeah.
and assess each other's capabilities in a standardized way.
That sounds incredibly complex.
It is.
Are we even close to having the technology to do something like that?
I mean, it's definitely cutting edge,
Yeah.
but the building blocks are already there.
Yeah.
We're seeing advancements in areas like federated learning,
Right.
where AI can collaborate
Right?
and learn from each other without sharing sensitive data.
Okay.
That could be a key component in building a platform that allows AI to connect and interact safely.
So we're not just talking about matchmaking. We're talking about creating a whole new infrastructure
Exactly.
for AI interaction and collaboration.
And that infrastructure would need to be incredibly robust,
Yeah.
adaptable,
Right.
able to handle the ever-increasing complexity of
Right.
AI systems.
Right. We need to consider things like data governance,
Absolutely.
privacy protocols,
Yes.
ethical guidelines for AI interaction,
All of that.
because we wouldn't want to create a platform that allows AI to form partnerships that could potentially harm humans. Right,
Or
exactly.
violate our values.
You've got to build in safeguards,
Right.
oversight mechanisms,
Right.
to ensure that AI interaction remains aligned with human goals and principles.
So it's a delicate balance
It is.
between fostering innovation
Yes,
and mitigating potential risks.
it is a delicate balance.
So this AI dating platform, if it ever comes to fruition, could be more than just a way for AI to connect with each other.
I think so.
It could be a stepping stone to a whole new era of AI collaboration and advancement.
I agree.
It's both exciting and a little daunting
Yeah,
to think about all the possibilities.
it's true.
But that's the nature of exploring these frontiers of technology, right?
That is.
We're constantly pushing the boundaries of
Yeah.
what we thought was possible. And in doing so, we're also forced to confront fundamental questions
Absolutely.
about our own place in the universe.
I like that.
Well, I think we've done some serious exploring today.
I agree.
We've gone from a simple question about AI dating.
To a deep dive into the future of intelligence itself.
It's been quite a journey.
And that's what makes this topic so fascinating, right?
Yeah,
It forces us to think beyond our current understanding
it does.
of technology and consider the broader implications
Some prior implication.
of what we're creating.
Nice said.
And for our listeners, I hope this deep dive has left you with more questions than answers. Because ultimately, that's what drives innovation and discovery, right?
It is. Keep asking questions, stay curious, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to build that AI dating platform someday.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this episode of The Deep Dive.
Sound good.
Thanks for joining us on this mind-bending journey.
Absolutely.
Until next time.